What if I told you some anime characters don't just win fights, they never lose? No training arcs, no comeback montages, no dramatic "I'll win next time" speeches. Just straight dominance. While most heroes have to struggle, fail, and grow, a rare few walks into every battle already at the top of the food chain. Welcome to Rift Anime, the place where we celebrate the strongest, wildest, and most unforgettable characters in anime. Today we are here to channel the top 10 anime characters who have never lost a fight. Let's begin. Coming in at number 10 is Escanor from Seven Deadly Sins, a man who literally changes power levels based on the position of the sun. Escanor is not undefeated because he trains harder than everyone else. He's undefeated because during the day, he becomes an absolute monster. When the clock strikes noon and he transforms into the One, there is almost no character in his universe who can stand against him. We've seen him humiliate powerful demons, overpower Estarossa, and walk into impossible battles with nothing but pride and confidence. Escanor doesn't fight like someone trying to win. He fights like someone who already knows he cannot lose. His strength isn't just physical. It's mental and emotional as well. When he steps onto the battlefield, fear switches sides. Number 9 we have Yoruichi Tsugikuni from Demon Slayer. The man so powerful he made the main villain live in terror for centuries. Yoruichi never lost a fight in his entire life. Not against demons, not against swordsmen, not against anyone. Even Muzan Kibutsuji, the king of demons, the most feared being in that world, ran away the moment he faced him. That alone says everything. Yoruichi didn't need power-ups, rage modes, or special techniques. His natural talent was so overwhelming that battles ended before they even began. Even in his old age, weakened and near death, he was still able to strike fear into the strongest demons alive. In a series filled with tragedy and struggle, Yoruichi stands alone as a symbol of pure, untouchable victory. Number 8 is Shanks from One Piece, a character who is undefeated without even needing to prove it. Unlike most anime fighters, Shanks doesn't need long battle scenes to show how strong he is. His reputation alone stops entire wars. At Marineford, one appearance from Shanks ended a conflict between pirates, admirals, and the Navy itself. That is power beyond physical strength. Throughout the entire One Piece story, we have never seen Shanks lose a fight, and honestly, we probably never will. In a world full of monsters and legends, Shanks is treated like something above them all. His undefeated status comes not just from combat, but from presence, influence, and sheer respect. Number 7 is Sosuke Aizen from Bleach, one of the most terrifyingly intelligent characters in anime. Aizen is undefeated not just because he is strong, but because he is always in control. Every battle he enters is already part of a bigger plan. Every supposed defeat he suffered was nothing more than another step toward his goal. Even when Ichigo used his final transformation, Aizen wasn't truly beaten. He was sealed, not defeated, and even that worked in his favor. Aizen manipulates events, people, and entire wars like pieces on a chessboard. You cannot defeat someone who is always 10 steps ahead of you. That is why Aizen remains one of anime's most cold-blooded, undefeated masterminds. Number 6 is Mob from Mob Psycho 100, an unlikely but undeniable addition to this list. Mob doesn't look like a typical undefeated anime powerhouse. He's shy, awkward, and avoids conflict whenever possible. But when pushed to his emotional limits and reaches 100%, he becomes unstoppable. No opponent in his universe has ever truly defeated him in a serious fight. What makes Mob special is that his undefeated record doesn't come from arrogance or violence. It comes from overwhelming natural psychic ability. He wins not because he wants to, but because when forced to fight, he simply cannot be beaten. At number 5, we have Gojo Satoru from Jujutsu Kaisen, the walking definition of unfairness. Gojo is not just strong, he is practically untouchable. His infinity ability makes it impossible for enemies to even land a hit on him. His domain, expansion, overwhelms anyone unlucky enough to be caught inside it. Throughout the story, no curse or sorcerer has ever managed to defeat Gojo in a direct battle. Even Sukuna, the king of curses, recognizes how dangerous and unstoppable he is. In a brutal and unpredictable anime world, Gojo stands above everyone else with a smile on his face, knowing that defeat simply isn't something he experiences. Number 4 is Rimuru Tempest, from That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, a character whose entire journey is built on never losing. Rimuru doesn't just defeat enemies, he evolves beyond them. Every challenge only makes him stronger, smarter, and more powerful. From a weak little slime to a demon lord feared across worlds, Rimuru has never truly been beaten in battle. Anyone who fights him ends up defeated, absorbed, or turning into an ally. His adaptability and endless growth make him one of the safest bets for an undefeated record in all of anime. At number 3, we have Haruka Sakura from Windbreaker. Unlike everyone else on this list, Sakura doesn't have superpowers, divine blessings, or reality-breaking abilities. He's just a straight-up street fighter with insane natural talent. From the very beginning of the series, Sakura walks into Furin High as an outcast, determined to fight his way to the top. And every single opponent who challenges him ends up on the ground. No matter how tough the rival is, Sakura always finds a way to come out on top. What makes him special is how raw and real his fights feel. In a grounded anime world full of tough delinquents, Haruka Sakura stands undefeated. Number 2 is the most obvious choice on this list, Saitama from One Punch Man. Saitama's entire character exists around the concept of never losing. No matter how strong the enemy is, no matter how terrifying they appear, every fight ends the same way, with one punch. Alien conquerors, giant monsters, world-ending threats. None of them have ever pushed Saitama to his limit. He isn't just undefeated. He's bored because losing isn't even possible for him. In a world full of heroes chasing victory, Saitama already lives beyond the idea of defeat. For him, battles aren't challenges. They're just another normal Tuesday. And that effortless dominance is exactly what makes him one of the most iconic characters in anime history. And finally, at number 1, we have the most absurdly undefeated character of them all, Anos Voldigoad. Anos doesn't just win fights, he humiliates his opponents. He defeats enemies without moving. He kills people and revives them just to beat them again. He ignores the laws of time, magic, and reality like they don't even exist. Power systems in anime usually have rules, but Anos treats those rules like suggestions. There is no situation, no opponent, and no universe where Anos Voldigoad loses. That is why he sits at the absolute top of this list as the ultimate undefeated anime character. In the world of overpowered legends, Anos isn't just at the peak, he is the peak. And that's our list of the top 10 anime characters who never lost a fight. Do you agree with the rankings, or did we miss someone even more broken? Let me know your picks down in the comments. Until next time, stay hyped, stay undefeated, and I'll see you on the Rift.